Hi Aquarius, welcome to my channel. I'm an inherited gifted psychic medium who's been dealing with spirit since childhood. I'm also a spiritual teacher, astrologer. I've been dealing with divination of all kinds for over 30 years and helping people across the globe for the last 15. So I do offer private readings. If you'd like to join my client list, the information is in the description box below. This is a very tranquil space and I do keep everything in the highest of vibrations. I like it to be a very healing space for people and I hope that you enjoy the content that you find here. These readings are very deep, they're very soul level and they're very in depth. So I do ask you to allocate time of however long the video is for full insight. So I'm using the Goddess Power Oracle for you guys today, Aquarius. Very, very appropriate for the age of Aquarius that we're in. Very, very appropriate for the time that we're in as well. So this is a timeless reading for you, Aquarius, and cross watchers, you are more than welcome here. And I'm also going to be doing a Celtic cross with the Archangel Power Tarot cards by Radley Valentine in our second half of the reading. And I'm always channeling messages via my spiritual team. So take what resonates and leave everything else out. I also am a meditation teacher as well. So you may see some meditation here as well. So there's lots of different spiritual things that you will find here at my place, at my journey, at my channel. So Aquarius, indecision is here because they're not letting me know too much about what's going on with you at the moment. There's a little secrecy going on around you as well. Someone being very secretive, not giving away too much, not letting you know something that you know you need to know. Very secretive people around you. We're going to grab 5 cards. Oh, 3. It is a time of keeping things close to your chest, but it is also a time to communicate what you need to with the right connections, okay? Now, the bottom of the deck, we have Skulled, which has to do with your future. So some of you may be reevaluating your future, wondering how you got here. It is a 47, and some of you are reevaluating path. Looking to the future perhaps, looking at the future differently, looking at what you want for the future differently. This is you setting your intentions. This is you knowing what it is that you need and what you want going forward. This card for me is very emotional. As you can see, there seems to be a lot of water around her. This has got to do with your intentions for your life desire. Now, my readings are on a very much a soul level, so we are required to go deep, okay? The Norse goddess, she comes to show you a glimpse of your future, of what it could be. For some of you, this is welcomed. For others of you, this is a ignition of your intuition to get out of something. She's also got to do with the destiny of gods and men. So there could be a very monumental relationship in your life that's remaining true to the moment of its greatest power. So there could be a very controlling person around you who has a lot of masculine energy around them. This is the echo that they're presenting to you about something that exists in another dimension. There is something more that you're wanting. And things seem to be turning out just the way that you've predicted them or had an imagery of. This is a sign for you to also remember that the essence of your intention means more than its form. So in order for you to go forward with your future at the moment, Aquarius, it's really important that you have responded to your full potential. That you know that nothing is guaranteed and nothing is set in stone. And that you are evolving daily and not jump too far ahead. But you are allowing yourself to evolve as the path sets new things for you ahead, okay? That's very deep. for some of you who are going through in a very emotional time. Let's move forward and see what else they want you to know generally. Wow. Okay. I thought so. I thought there was a lot going on for you. Now, you need to get out of some kind of illusionment. Someone pulling the wool over your eyes, someone not telling you the truth. You already know this. The intuition for you is very awakened at this time. But there's an illusion to something. This may be you feeling that you are in an illusion. You didn't think that someone would be the way that they are. You have interpreted something wrong. This is when you look at, this has got to do with when you look at the world and everything that seems to be real. Is it real? Some of you are questioning that. Some of you are questioning your relationships, your friendships at this time. So there's an illusion around you at this time that everything is fine, everything's connected, everything is as it should be. But for the other person that you may be dealing with, their intention is not as pure as yours. Now, the goddess Maya is actually connected to spiritual traditions, myths, if you will. So when she shows up, it calls you to trust the world around you of what is going on internally for yourself, and that you're able to see through certain people. She gives you the knowledge, she gives you the expansion within self to be able to see clearly through people's BS, if you will. And some of you are able to see through the curtain that someone wears, through the mask. She's there to help you trust your own intuition and trust that everything that you need to look at or that has arisen in your world, you need to look at it with fresh eyes and ease, not out of fear or panic. Very interesting, Aquarius. I knew there was something up with you, but I wasn't quite sure of where we were headed. Very third dimensional kind of energy here. Now, this is very interesting with the Shakti. Now, if I pronounce any of this wrong, please forgive me. But this has got to do with your transformation. There's wonderful change that is happening in your world. And Shakti is actually connected to the Hindu god. And she has the life force energy of the great goddess. So a lot of you feel very empowered at this time, and you have a longing and desire for your willingness to do great work, to be seen, to do amazing things that your heart desires. Some of you are really ready for this change. Others of you are a little skeptical. So now you're going to be responding going forward to what it is that you really do want in your path, what it is you've wanted all along. Some of you are reconsidering the choices that you've made. Some of you have put everything on somebody else, which is never a good idea. But this is for you to become open to doing things differently. Someone is expecting you to change your ways in some way. Change your attitude. Change the way that you love them. Change something about it, the dynamic of a relationship. This is unsettling for some of you because there comes a trust element. There comes a toxicity with their control. So it's time for you, Aquarius, to go within and really use your personal power here and transform yourself to that higher level. Meditation would be great for you at this time so that you can get a clearer picture and understanding of the energy that they are providing you. Next up, we have the past. Nemesis, 37. Someone from your past returning, your past catching up with you, things of your past that you're needing to let go of, things that create certain moments within your personal history that create the scars or the happiness. She's the Greek goddess and is empowered with wisdom. And wisdom has been revealed here where the past is concerned. When you reassess your memories, the lessons that you've learnt from the past, the sacred moments that you've had with trusting your intuition, trusting your instincts. And there's something that's being brought to mind from the past that's awakening an opportunity to make different choices, make something different. This could be a past relationship that is reappearing, someone from your past. This is also giving you the freedom that you've gained, the willingness and the curiosity where this relationship is concerned. Some have great potential. Some of these relationships have fantastic potential. Others of you need to make some real choices that will no longer fall into the old patterns, okay? People have changed around you. You've changed. You're not the same person that they knew, and you're not. They're not the same person that they knew, okay, that you knew. We also have Epona, who is the goddess of wise leadership. Now, Aquarius, you're very in touch and in tune with the universe anyway. You're very highly intuitive, which is wonderful. But some of you have gone off track just a little bit. And some of you have stepped into a world of a real positive of self-worth. And you're not having that withdrawn on any level. Epona is Celtic. She's a Celtic goddess. She's also of guidance and leadership, and she offers you now her wisdom. So whether you are aware of this or not, Aquarius, this is a time of change where you need to manage your accomplishments with grace, not arrogance. You need to be modeling a way forward for others. You need to be a mentor for others in a positive way, and being true also to where you place your integrity, where you put your equal enthusiasm in things. What makes you a wise leader? One that not only you're proud of, but your spiritual team are proud of as well, in alignment with soul. Are you in alignment? Some of you are being overly assertive, being a little bit egotistical, and some of you are afraid of making a mistake of some kind, and you don't want to disappoint someone else. Not all paths are meant to be explored, though. Not all arguments are meant to be won. Not all friendships are meant to last. So there is a time of you of needing to be aware to overreach something, overlook something. And it is a perfect moment for you right now, Aquarius, to truly dive deep within yourself and the security of what you know you need to wait on instead of moving forward too fast. Wait for the right timing, the right response, the calm mind before you say something. Holding your tongue is important at the moment. Now you have number 34, which is Mary, absolutely beautiful. And she's here to guide you where miracles are concerned, where things you thought were not going to work out suddenly find a resolution, where things that you thought was a dead end. She is the mother of miracles. And she wants you to celebrate today. She's also here to remind you that all the wonders that are around you everywhere in your life right now, there's some essence in that. So you need to look around at all the events that have taken place. They are all connected in some way. And there's a great opportunity in front of you. A lot of you Aquarians are fantastic, powerful co-creators. You work very well in networking. And you're responsible and accountable for your own thoughts. You're very good at leadership. Many of you have forgotten that miracles exist. And you think that they're only for others. You feel that it's not for you. Well, this assures you that they are for you. And there's also some of you have been feeling a loss of power, a loss of control, a loss of comfort in someone or someone's companionship. There's something missing. This is here to inspire you that everything that was broken is going to be renewed in some way. There's going to be a miracle reappear in your life. A friendship that was broken may suddenly manifest again. A love relationship that was gone may rekindle. The fire may burn again. The passion may reunite with you. Whew. Very deep, Aquarius. And I know that a lot of you are very much needing time out, needing time to self, needing that alone time to find the answers, loving the alone time, some of you. Where your relationships are concerned, there's been a lot of gravity, a lot of give and take, but also a lot of push and pull. Wise leadership is really important for you. Aquarius, this is a time of enlightenment for you. This is a time of awakening to see the greater picture. And the spiritual messages that we've received here are very strong in energy, very direct in what they are wanting to tell you, but very calming for you as well. So let's jump into our Celtic cross that we're going to be using, the Archangel Power Tarot cards by Radley Valentine. And we'll see what's been going on with you with your relationships, okay? Cutting the deck. Cross Watcher, it's a time of evaluation. If you are not in love with your Aquarian, it is time to set them free. If they are not the type of person that you really want to be with, set them free. Don't play games. Okay? It's really important because Aquarius need to find their path again. They need to find who they are again. And you're either with them or you're against them. And that's how they kind of see things at the moment. Is you're either sailing with me or you're against me. Guys, the bottom of the deck is the wheel. In the traditional tarot, the Wheel of Fortune. And number 10, a lot of you are at the end of a cycle, as I've said. There's new beginnings for you. The end of delays are here. The change in direction is here. The change of circumstance for your own happiness and growth is here. So let's jump in and see what they want you to know generally for this time ahead. Currently, we're dealing with the 2 of Ariel, and what's crossing you is the 7 of Gabriel. So what you want to stand up and what you believe in, you are at a conflict with someone who does not agree to your point of view, does not agree with your value system, does not agree with what it is that you do as a relationship. Some of you are standing up against that and saying, well, if you don't like it, there's the door. You're claiming back your personal power. You're a little conflicted with this because the person that you're dealing with, who may very well be another air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, are at a battle zone with you. They're very strong in power. They're very strong with energy. So you are trying to regain your personal power without being hurtful. Some of you are looking for relationships that are a power couple, that stand the test of time, that look towards the future, positive, uplifting. Now, in the past, a lot of you have needed to release an emotional situation with the Page of Raphael. You've needed to be gentle with this release. You've needed to be open to the idea that the path did not work out. So that intuitive insight that you've had from the past now leads you to the present current energy of, I'm not going to be stood on. I'm not going to be controlled. I'm not going to be pulled in one direction to please you. I am my own person. And as a star sign, you're very, very independent. Aquarians are extremely independent sign. You guys are very much highly intuitive. And you guys don't stand for anything less than truth. You love truth. So for those of you who have not received truth from people, this is problematic. What crowns the reading is the 2 of Michael, Archangel Michael, who wants you to make a decision right now because some of you are over-analyzing a situation, a relationship, a potential relationship, and you need to find a compromise. Otherwise, there will be division where this relationship is concerned. In the foundation, this person or people that you are connecting with has been a wish fulfillment. We have the 9 of Raphael, which is the 9 of Cups in traditional tarot. So there is a wish come true here in many elements of this relationship that you're dealing with. But there is also a battle of wills. As you can see with the 2 of Michael, they're ready to charge at each other. There is a conflict here because some of you may be dealing with someone who is too alike. You know, they know how to rise you in certain ways and it can irritate you. So in your foundation, and your focus right now is that you do have everything that you need, perhaps. But there's a piece missing with this conflict, with this battleground of control. Now, what's coming towards you is 8, the infinity symbol, the 8 of Raphael. So there's something better that's waiting for some of you who need to get out of this toxic relationship, toxic environment, and you know what is right for you. You know, a lot of you know that this is not your true bliss. A lot of you know this. A lot of you know that this is not the person that you really require or needed in your life. And what is coming towards you is far greater and for you than what you're currently in, some of you. Now, for those of you who are in amazing relationships, there is definitely a battle of wills here. This could just be communication breakdown, and we need to reassess. In the area of your advice, we have the 4 of Raphael. Some of you feel that you're responsible for others. Too much responsibility all the time. You're looking for that magic again. The advice is for you to find that magic within. The advice is also for you to be aware of your own emotions and don't get overwhelmed by that. In the area of what you're really needing to know, we have the 5 of Michael, and 5 is always change. So the situation that some of you are in, Aquarius, really does not serve you. And it is time to release the attachment to the outcome. Let go, okay? Let Archangel Michael take over, spiritual team take over. And you need to consider taking more of an uplifting approach. Okay, this is going to be severed for my highest good. This relationship is ending because there's something better for me that's coming in the future. This is not good for me because it's affecting my health. This is not good for me because we don't work. I am not fulfilled in this relationship because we clash. So there is going to be a truth here that you are going to relay to this person or people that you're actually surrounding yourself with. Now, the interesting part of this reading is the dynamic of the hopes and the fears. We have the High Priestess, the highest card in the traditional tarot. She is also the bringer of secrets. She gives you those powerful psychic insights. Now, Aquarians are highly intuitive anyway. But when the High Priestess shows up in the area of your hopes and fears, it is asking you to reflect. It is asking you to provide that valuable information to yourself, going on gut, knowing what you know is right for you, no matter what it is, to become at peace. And a lot of you have not gone on this intuition. You hoped that you had. You thought that you had. But some of you are fearful that you didn't. You didn't listen. You didn't listen to the gut instinct. And the gut instinct will never turn you wrong. And the High Priestess shows up when you need a reawakening, when you need to be able to see something clearer. She will bring it to the surface for you. Ruled by the moon, there could have been a very big significance with the full moon in Scorpio that has awoken something in you. And because this is a timeless reading, this Cancerian kind of emotional energy that is around you is awakening you to something. If you have a rising or moon sign in water, you may be feeling very emotional at this time. Now, the best outcome, or the outcome number 10 in our Celtic cross, is the 6 of Ariel. And Ariel is the archangel that makes everything beautified, calm, grateful, you know. She's into giving and receiving. She's into equality. She's into fairly give and take, acts of kindness. So the material needs that you're searching for are going to be there in unexpected ways. Things are going to be finished or finalized in certain ways that you didn't see coming. And some of you do need to reevaluate how you treat others. Are you the toxic party here? Now we're going to clarify to get some more clarity here for you guys. But it is a very interesting dynamic for those of you who are caught in this relationship that has not really served your highest good for some of you. For others of you, there's been a clash of wills of where we need to reevaluate ourselves. So let's get some clarifiers for the page of Raphael in the past. Yes. Yeah, there was justice. There was a truthful person who was in your past. They would fight for you. They wouldn't give up on you. You perhaps gave up on them, and whatever it was went in your favor in the past. So if it was that you needed to be out of a relationship, justice was served. You were removed from that. You moved forward into whatever it is that you're experiencing here. In the current energy, the Two of Ariel, the Page of Michael. You may be dealing with someone who's quite immature, very likes new things all the time, very spontaneous. There's a truthful perspective here, but they can be very blunt. They can be very cutting with their words. They kind of serve documents on you, or they bring up legalities, which can remind you of the past if you have been through divorce or you have been through the legal system. They use things against you that can be very cutting. That's why I feel you're dealing with another Aquarian or air sign. You're ruled by the swords. Very immature energy. Very analytical like you, but can be very blunt about it. They're not a kind of person. The Seven of Gabriel crosses the reading. So let's see why that's here. We have the Three of Michael. Exactly. Some of you are very much caught up in the past, and you need to release that because you will grow from that, and time is going to heal that wound. But for those of you that could not get over this person, relationship, circumstance, friendship, it's interfering in your current. It's interfering in the relationship that you have now. For some of you, you're not 100% happy. Or the person that you decided upon, you feel that you could have chosen better. Crowning the reading is the Two of Michael. Let's clarify the Two of Michael with the King of Gabriel. Interesting energy, Capricornic energy. Now, the interesting thing about that is we have Capricorn in Jupiter to expand things. And the King of Gabriel is the archangel that is going to keep your eyes on the bigger picture. Gives you all the details. Gives you all the insight. Gives you the inspiration. Makes you feel driven. So you're going to be able to speak your truth in this relationship at some point. Or it will be relayed to you if you feel that there is something fishy going on. It's going to be relayed to you. The King of Gabriel and the High Priestess working together, in my opinion. So the King has done enough work to see that they are not silly enough to fall for things. And the High Priestess is born with that beautiful intuition and knows exactly what someone's up to. The Nine of Raphael in your foundation is clarified by the Sun. In traditional tarot, the Sun card, Leo energy. Archangel Uriel rules the Sun and rules Leo. So life is wonderful in this wish fulfillment that you want. You want that happiness. You want that positive thinking, that positive partnership, the inspiring success. If this is related to work, you don't want to have things that didn't work out anymore. You want to go forward and go forward fearlessly. Coming towards you, the Eight of Raphael, something to do with your destiny. There's something better for you that awaits. The Three of Ariel, she's back again. So you need to be doing what you love. It's a great time for personal growth for you. You may meet someone through work, or they have worked in the same line as you. You may connect on their way to work. There's a travel here. Not that anybody's traveling too far right now, but they may live at a distance from you, this person. You may meet a long distance relationship and it manifests into the now. Somebody moves towards you. Clarifying the Four of Raphael in your advice is Ariel again, the Ace of Ariel. So this is new money coming towards you, new support, a change in your job. Some of you need to get out of a toxic job, a toxic boss. Clarifying the Five of Michael, what you need to know is the Strength card, Leo energy. You need support in your life, Aquarius, and some of you are just not receiving this. Some of you are attached to a person or a situation that doesn't serve you, and you feel it. This affects your self-confidence. It affects your time of forgiving them. Some of you don't have any forgiveness for this person. Some of you are trying to find the strength to say enough, or you already have. There's definitely a new path ahead for you. Let's clarify the High Priestess that sits in your hopes and fears. Two of Gabriel. And Gabriel has to do with making those bold choices, going on gut. The great progress is definitely possible for you, but you need to share that vision. Important relationships in your life with people who share your vision. They're on the same page as you, and some of you are not on the same page as the other person. The 6 of Ariel, which is the final outcome. 10 in our Celtic cross. 14, Archangel Zadkiel, which has got to do with solutions, which reverts down to a 3, which becomes success. That becomes the objective here in the compromise that you make. The self-control that you have. The forgiving and the healing energy that Archangel Zadkiel will bring is definitely here for you, Aquarius, but you need to get out of whatever toxicity has been given there for you. I hope this was helpful. Please like, subscribe and comment, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.